This is Virtuoso Lesson 77 with Bernard Kitchens, and it is March 23, 2015. And we're going to begin in Book 4 of the Methodology, Lesson 9, and Rhythm Exercise 1, and page 4. So, the new duration value that will be explored in this lesson is the quarter note tied to a 16th note. So, how many 16ths is that?
Okay. So the quarter note is 4 16th notes. And then tied to 1 16th, that's 5 16ths.
Right. So, if you think about what we've had, and we look at it from the 16th note perspective, if it's we've had a 1/16, a 1/8, a quarter, a half, and a whole note, and any one of those values would all have a number 1 in the numerator. Like 1/16, 1/16, 1/8, blah, blah, blah. With the dotted values, that would have a 3 in the numerator, like a dotted eighth, dotted quarter, dotted half, via 3/16, 3/8, or 3/4. So we've had all of those as well. So this is the first time, actually it's the second time, that's right. And back in lesson 4, we had a 5/8 note, if you remember that, which was the half tied to an eighth. Well, this is the smaller version of that, because this is a quarter tied to a 16th. So this is a 5/16. So we've now had a 5/16 and a 5/8 value. And so anyway, if you look at this and look at the first measure at the top of the page, it's starting on beat 2. So you have that 5/16, and note that it is paired with a dotted eighth note for the 3/16 value. And that's very common, because most of the time when you find this value, it's paired in some way with the 3/16 to cover the group of 2 beats. If you look at the third line, the first measure, again starting on beat 2, you've got the quarter tied to a 16th, so there's your 5/16 value, and then it's paired with 3 individual 16th notes to fill out the space of 2 beats. See that?
Yes.
And then let's say we look at the fourth line down, the first measure. We see it in reverse, where we've got the dotted eighth as the 3/16, and then it's paired with a 16th tied to a quarter note for the 5/16. So again, it's that 3/16 space with the 5/16 space. Now that's the most common way you see it. You can see it other ways where it will be syncopated, but that's more rare. Okay?
Okay.
So anyway, let's start at the top and go for it.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Oh, nope. That last note is tied. Okay. So here it is. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E.
Nice.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E. Nope.
Almost.
Tied again. Okay.
Yep.
So it's 1 E and 2. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4.
Nope.
Okay, so 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and nope. Okay. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 2 E and 3 E and 4 E.
Good. That was good. Keep going.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and no.
Almost.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4.
Nice. Now let's open up rhythm exercise 2. Which we haven't really looked at any of the rhythm exercise 2s, but I want to in this instance. It's there for added information, but, you know, just depends on what the needs are of the individual as to whether or not we go into it. So, if we just look at the top line, hang on just a second. Okay, if we just look at the top line, let's analyze it for a second. Oops. Hang on a second, I just had my screen do something funky. Oops. Okay, now, if we look at the top line, notice that you have a quarter note. You have your 5/16 value and then 3/16 following. And it's repeated over and over. 5/16 with 3 individual 16ths, correct?
Yes.
And then for the bass clef, we've got a, it's exactly the inverse of that, where we've got 3 individual 16ths and then followed by a 5/16 value, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, hang on a second. I just had an issue with my Zoom again. So just a second. Anyway, 1 second. Okay. So, now, oh my goodness, this is driving me crazy. Just a second. The computer's just acting up again for some unknown reason. Okay. Almost got it. Okay. So, if you look at beat 2 in that first measure, your right hand is still being held. Well, your left hand is just beginning. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then if we look at beat 3, your right hand is just beginning the 5/16 note, while your left hand is still being held. Same thing on beat 4. Now it switches back the other way, where your left hand is just beginning the 5/16 note, and your right hand is still being held. And that pattern continues. It's like a weaving pattern, switching from right to left. Now, if you think about this, the very first note of the first measure, they play together. But after that, they never play together again, that whole line. But something is playing, one hand is playing on every single counting word. Do you see that?
Yes.
All right, so let's just do that. You can pick any 2 notes. I mean, it's picking those 2 notes, but you could pick any 2. And let's just play that line. And count it out loud, definitely.
1 E and 2 E. No. That's where I switch.
Exactly.
1 E and 2.
No, they only play. Wait, hang on. They only play together on the very first counting word, and never again.
Okay. So we go 1 E and
2 with that left hand.
2 E and wait.
1 by itself, 3 by itself.
E and oh, it's the whole thing. 4 E.
Now, 4. Now you got something in the right hand.
Oh, I gotta go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
Try.
start again. Yeah.
Go. 1 E and 2 E and
See, you have 4. Essentially, if you look at the right, let's just start with the right hand. You have that. You have the held note first, but once you start playing with the 16th notes, it's really like you play 4 notes in a row. The 3/16ths plus that quarter note that's tied to the next 16ths. So you're always playing 4 in a row of one hand or the other.
So
Try again.
1 E and 2 E and
3, bite. Keep going.
E and
Left hand.
4 E and okay.
Keep going. I want you to do the whole line because the pattern crosses the measure. Go again.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4.
Nah, switch hands too
Did I
early.
switch in?
Yep.
All right. So it's 1 E and 2. Wait, that's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Yep. Do it again. I just want you to get more comfortable so there's no awkwardness on your part at all.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and
Yep. Do it again and go faster.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Yeah, so just think about it. The whatever hand you're on currently can't end until you've said the next number. Okay? Try it again. Go faster.
1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 E and
Nice. All right. Now let's go to song 37. So let me know when you got that up.
got it.
All right, look at the third line. So if you'll notice, the rhythm that you just played is exactly what's happening on the entire third line. They play together on the first note, and then it goes back and forth. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. So then that happens over the course of one measure on the first line in measure 1 and the second line of measure 3. Okay? So it still is, so on measure 1, they never play together. Since you have a rest on that first 16th of the left hand, they absolutely never play together. They just weave back and forth. So, just wanted to show you that. Now I forgot that we switched the order on these songs. So let's learn a new hand position. Let's go back before we start this song. Let's go to exercise 1. Sorry about that. I forgot we reverse order on this. So, yeah. So, the other thing is that this is going to be your first flat hand position, which all that means from the work that you've done thus far is that we're going counterclockwise around the color circle through the keys. Clockwise is sharps, counterclockwise is flats. So if the key which has no sharps and no flats is red, then if you go to the left or counterclockwise, this is the key of red violet. And it has one flat, which is the same as saying one black note, which is violet. And does that all make sense from your scale work?
Okay.
Okay, so red violet hand position, you got one black note, which is the violet. Other than that, it's 4 white notes. And this will feel a little awkward, this hand position, at first, even though it's a white hand position. And it also is going to feel a little awkward because we've been in black hand positions for the last little while. So being back to a predominantly white one, you know, feels a little different. So play away.
Wait a minute. That's not right.
Say what?
It's like higher. Wait,
Wherever,
so am I?
it doesn't matter. Wherever you like, you can play wherever you want. You're just practicing here.
Oh, no. I'm reading the color wrong. Okay. Wait,
You're good.
Yeah. It is.
No, what's that first? Start again.
Wait. Okay.
It's just 2 notes next to each other, red, violet, red, orange.
Next time.
So that's your top note, right? Nice. Let's go to exercise 3. And again, both hands, and count out loud and play away.
One E and 2.
Ah, you got that tied note.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Keep going. Don't worry about it.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Go from 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Keep going.
1 E and 2 E.
Stop for a second. Where's your left hand? You missed your fingers. You've shifted them.
Oh, wait. There we go. There.
And again, that's because your second finger is not used to being on a black note in that left hand. So I think that's why you shifted. Keep going. Right there. Start at measure 7 again.
Okay. 1 E and 2.
You shifted again. Look at that left hand. Try it again.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Keep going.
Nope.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah. 2. Wait.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
That's right.
Has to be because you had a quarter note. You shifted your hand again. Try that measure again.
1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Almost. You got the wrong notes, but you had the right rhythm. Try it again. Same measure. That was good.
2 E.
You shifted your hand again. I'm trying to keep an eye on that now that I know you're doing it.
1.
Just wait. Go ahead and keep that second finger up there. You need to try to keep that second finger in that left hand attached to that black note, or you're going to keep making that mistake.
2.
Nope. Look at your hand. Got to keep that second finger on that black note. Yep. Okay, go again.
2 E and
Don't stop counting. Try again. Wait. Hang on. Just don't. You're questioning too much. I'd rather you just count and see what happens instead of stopping or slowing down. Just do your best. See what happens.
2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's the same note, but again, you got the right rhythm, so you're doing well. You just got to hit that same note. Go again. You're gonna get it.
And 2 E and 3 E and no.
Wrong rhythm that time, but right notes.
2 E and 3 E and 4 E.
You went back down again. Same note. You got 2 violets in a row. You see that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's understandable that you're making a switch, but that's, just see if you can get it.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and no.
It's all right.
2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Good. You got it. Keep going.
1 E and 2 E.
Yes. Don't stop. You had it. Just Go with your gut.
1 E and 2 E and
Nah, you missed. Try it again.
1 E, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E. Oh, too slow. 3 E and 4.
Finish it out. Don't stop. You had it. All you had to do was keep counting. Keep going. Keep going. Just go. Don't stop.
1 E and 2.
Nope. Go again. You had a tied note. Go again. Jump right in. Don't think too much.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Nice.
1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and
Keep it going. Don't stop. Keep that going.
and 2 and 3 and 1 2 and 3 4. Nope, I'm gonna turn my hand.
Mhm.
1 and
Different notes though. Try again. You got it.
And 2
Mhm. Good. Let's go to exercise 4. By the way, it can be a fairly dramatic jump coming from the black note hand positions that you've had into back to a white note hand position, and that can be part of what will throw you immediately. Plus, this having so many tied values, you haven't been used to that, and so don't worry if you get hung up a little bit. It's just your mind trying to settle out what's happening here. That's all it is. No big deal. Okay.
1 E and 1 E and 2.
Nope. Missed your tie. Go again.
1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E.
Good. Keep it going.
And 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah, yes, keep going. Don't question. Just play.
Wait, so keep going to measure 3?
Yeah, just keep playing. Try not to stop. Just see what happens.
1 E, 1 E, and 2 E, and 3 and 4.
No. Yeah, but stop. Well, I want you to not stop. I want you to keep going. Don't slow down. Play something. You might get it wrong. You can always start again. But again, just keep pushing because I want to see if you can figure these durations out in real time. I just want to see what happens. Okay.
1 E, and 2 E, and 3 E, and 4 E, and
Almost. Try it again. Doesn't even matter. Don't have to analyze it. Just start again. We'll see if you get it this time.
1 E, 2 and 3 and 4 and
So that red orange is a 16th note, and you're holding it for an 8th note. Try it again. Measure 3. Just jump in. Don't think too much. Just get your hands right. Watch that left hand. Where's that left hand set up? Where's the left hand?
Measure 3.
Yep. Try it again.
I think I was playing measure 5.
No. You're playing the right measure. Watch your hand though. Get your left hand set up right. There you go. Okay. Go again.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Good.
2 and 3 and 4 and
Nice.
2 and 4
Don't stop.
2 no.
Don't stop.
2
Cool. Let's stop right there. Let's stop there and go to song 37. That should be enough to get you into the song. That's what I want to do. So let's just start doing measure 1 until you get it. And it's that weaving pattern, back and forth. So it's just getting used to reading that pattern with this new hand position. That's what it comes down to. Just start playing, see what happens. You're just going from right hand to left hand.
I was tied.
Yep. You're going to go 4 notes in each hand before you go to the next one. You got to end on a number. Go.
So we go 1 and 2 and
3. You got to finish out the number before you switch. 3. Hit that right hand. 3. Left hand. Good. Together again. So I want you to do it till you can keep from stopping.
1 2 and
3. You got to hit that number before you switch.
all right, okay.
Hit the number before you switch. Okay.
1 no. 1 and 2.
Different note right there. I wanted to make sure you get that first note right in the right. What's that yellow orange note in the right hand is what? There you go. Try again.
So 1 no. 1 no. 1
Different. No. They don't start together. Go again.
1 2 and
3.
4
Good. That was better. Yep.
1 2 and
3.
4
See if you can keep from hesitating. All right. See if.
2 and 3 4 and
Much better. Do it a few more times.
2, and 3, 1, 2,
Nice. All right, let's do measure 3. It's exactly the same rhythm, you just have different notes. Yeah, you got to go to the number each time. Doesn't finish until you hit the number.
So we go 1, 2,
3, you got to hit that number.
4,
Yeah. And again.
3.
Very nice. A few more times. One more. Nice. Now, hang on. Let's go to line 3. You'll see the same pattern, only it continues across the entire line, correct?
Yes.
And it actually continues on to line 4 up until the beginning of beat 2. Do you see that?
Yes.
That's how far I want you to play it until you get to beat 2 of the last line. So start with the beginning of line 3.
Okay.
So the only note that you play together is that very first one, and then it's going back and forth again.
So we go 1,
Okay.
So together. 1, 3, 4.
Don't stop. One by itself, only by itself. They don't play together except for that very first one. Start again at the beginning of the line. You got to go. You only play together on that first beat. Don't play together again until beat 2 of the last line. Okay.
All right. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, nope.
Keep going. Or start again, whatever you want to do. Go ahead and start again.
Yeah, our fingers.
one note.
1 E and 2 E and
Nice. And actually, they come together on beat 3. It's where it really comes together. That was great. Let's do it again. And that from, again, the beginning of line 3 to that point.
1
Nice. That was even better. Let's do it again. Now, you switched hands. Go ahead.
I'm supposed to hold it.
Right. Again, you can't switch hands till after you. Nice. And again, I just want you to get it where you don't have to, you're not struggling or hesitating at all. It's just smooth and fluid.
No.
Keep going. You missed a note there. You didn't finish that. You always got to end on a number before you can switch. Try it again. I want you to just not, I want you to be able to go without questioning that fact. You've got to go to the number. Every time. Nice. That was much, much better. Let's do it one more time.
Oh, jeez. Try that again.
Okay. Cool. Let's do measure 1 again.
No.
Start again. Try not to question. It's the same concept. Different notes in the right hand. Try again. Yep, try again. Good. Measure 3. Don't think too much. Good. Start on measure 5 now and do that whole run. Don't stop. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Good. Play the right hand of measure 2 by itself.
Right hand, measure 2.
Good. Play every note in the right hand except for all of the red violet notes. No counting. Just play them. Nope.
No.
Again. Again, faster. Again. Cool. No, what is it? Do it again. Do it with your eyes closed. Again. What is, okay, now, all you have to do is add in the red violet note between each of those notes, and I want you to do it with your eyes closed.
Nope. Nope.
Still have to add the, and it has to end on a red violet. Okay, do it again with eyes closed. Again. Again. Keep doing it. Cool. Look at your left hand and play it by itself. Make sure you're in the red violet hand position. There you go. Don't have to count it. Just play it. Just read the notes. Again. With your eyes closed. Go again. If you have to look at it again to remember it, do it, and then memorize it. Isn't the pattern just 3 consecutive notes, 3 consecutive notes, and then the high and low of those notes? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, play the right hand again without the red violet notes. So isn't that just 3 consecutive notes, 3 consecutive notes, and then the high and low of those notes?
Yes.
Play both hands together without the red violet notes of the right hand.
Right hand. Oh, both hands?
Yeah, you're just going 3 notes in a row, 3 notes in a row, high, low. And then high, low of those those notes.
Right, so it's,
yeah, do it again.
oops.
Nope, left hand starts on the 3rd finger. That's its high note. Do it till you can do it with your eyes closed. Cool. Now add in the red violet note. So you're still doing those same things together with both hands. All you're doing in between playing with both hands is that red violet note of the right hand. That's all it is. Uh-huh.
I had the red violet.
Nope. Red violet's by itself in the right hand.
Okay, so it's...
And then you're going the next note. You're going 3 consecutive notes down in a row in each hand. Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh.
Next note in each hand. Next note in each hand. And then start at the top again. Hit that red violet. Next note. Uh-huh. Next note. And then the high of each hand. And then the low of each hand. That's all it is. Can you do it with your eyes closed?
I don't think so.
Try it. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. If you need to read it. But just realize what the pattern is. Because if you're reading too much, you're slowing yourself down. That is it's 3 consecutive notes. 3 consecutive notes. You have to realize where you're at.
Okay.
All it is 3 consecutive notes. Next note.
Oh, go down.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
3 consecutive notes.
next.
3.
We go back. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
3 consecutive notes. 3 consecutive notes. What you have to do, Bernard, is you have to pretend like you're not playing that red violet note. It's just, you're playing it, but it's as if it doesn't exist because your focus is on every note but the red violet note. You see my point?
Kind. I mean, I don't know.
It's that red violet note is just a filler in between what's really going on. That's all it is. Straight down. Straight down. You gotta go 3 notes in a row down. 3 in the right hand, 3 in the left. That was it. That's it. Nice. I got to step away for 1 second. Keep playing it. You've got it. Just keep playing it.
Note down.
Three notes in a row. It's good. Nice. Hang on a second. The idea is once you get the pattern, you can just fly through that. Not bad. Let's move on. Look at measure 4 in the right hand only. And again, every other notes, don't play everything but the red violet notes. So it's slightly different. You have 3 notes going down, then it goes to your top note, and it's 4 notes down, right? But it's still consecutive notes. 3, then 4. Do it from memory. Add in the red violet note now, in between each one, and play it with your eyes closed. Just remember where you're at. Nope. 3 in a row, then 4 in a row. Yep, so all you have to do is add in that red violet note now, between each one. And finish with, yeah, that was it. Good, good, good. Straight down. It's got to be straight down each time. Nice. And again, once you do it, you can get speed up where it's like. Almost. By the way, to me, these patterns that you're playing right here are some of the most fun patterns to play as a pianist. They sound cool and they feel cool, especially with speed, once you get it. That's why I'm trying to get you to focus on the pattern so you're freed up with your fingers. You don't have to think about it so much. Anyway, that's the idea. Again. Nice. Now, look at the left hand and play the first 3 notes of that left hand of that measure. Just the first 3 notes. Now play the next 3 notes. There's your 3-note pattern. Can you do it from memory? That's all you need to know, because once you get to the last 4 notes, it's just your top 2 notes. And it's basically playing by itself because your right hand is holding. So the real question is, can you do this 3-note pattern in the right hand and then the 4-note pattern in the right hand from memory while you're really focusing on that left hand pattern? Again, the red-violet note is in between those notes, in between what's playing in both hands. So see if you can put that together. Nope. Okay, don't play the red-violet note right now. Just put the rest of the notes together, both hands. Sorry. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now the top note in the right hand is just going straight down from the right hand. So focus on the left hand. Keep going. You got it. And then that's it. Do it again. Nice. That was it. Up to your top note. So again, if you can keep your eyes focused on your left hand and just remember the pattern of your right hand. That's all you got to do. Top note. Straight down. Straight down. And straight down. Yeah. Again, just remember those straight downs of your right hand. Focus on the left. Good. By the way, when you're looking at a pattern like this and you're choosing to ignore half the pattern, it's really like, if you're looking at a piece of artwork, what are you taking in with your eyes? I mean, you can look at a piece of artwork in lots of different ways where you can focus on the whole scene, or you can focus in on one specific attribute, sort of ignoring or blurring out everything else. It's the same type of thing with this. In order to see the structure, you're ignoring half of the notes. Let's try putting it together again. Again, every other note's that red-violet. And remember your patterns.
Straight down like 3 and then note.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That was quite good. That was good. Keep it going. Straight down, straight down. What's that last note in the right hand? And everything but that last note. Yeah, again, so if you can just convince yourself of the straight down, you always know where you're at in the right hand. Even if you're not reading, it's just the next note. It's all you just have to think that through. What is my next finger? Okay. Again, to get left hand can't play by itself. Start again. Start again. You got it. Now, left hand, you're playing the left hand every once in a while by itself. It can't do that. Try again.
Now, I did it again. When you playing those together.
Go again. Don't worry about what you did. Just start again and jump right in. Next note. Nice. Good. Let's go to beat 3 of the left hand of measure 7. Measure 7, left hand, beat 3. Starts on that red-orange note, okay?
Okay.
Now, just look, start right there. Don't play yet. Just with your eyes, look at that note and look at all the notes remaining of the left hand. And notice that they are only 3 different note values: red, violet, and red-orange in different combinations. Okay? Just 3 notes. So,
wait. Beat 3?
Starting at beat 3, going to the end of the last line. Right? You're on measure 7, beat 3. Right? You're starting on red-orange.
Okay.
And you go to the rest of the line all the way through measure 8. And you've only got 3 different notes in your left hand: red, orange, violet, and red. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so just realize that. It's just they're different combinations of the same 3 notes. So play that out. Count it.
Okay, so you go.
Starting on 3.
E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 and 4 E.
Good. Do it again. Try to go twice as fast. Like 3E and 4E and. See if you can get up to that speed.
3 E and 4 E and.
Don't stop.
3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and
3. Hit it.
E and 3 E and 4 E.
Nice. Same speed. One more time. Nice. That was good. I want to leave it there for tonight. Because it's going to get more complicated. There's actually a second page to this song. And considering it's a new hand position, lots of new types of patterns with the rhythm, I would rather you maximize your energy level with it and efforts starting fresh again. But that was good because I think just sitting on this for a day will help. All right? Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
So let's leave it at that. And so that's Virtuoso lesson 77 with Bernard Kitchens, and it is March 23, 2004. 15.